Since I just shared with you guys my favorite out-of-body experience, I couldn't help but to start to think to myself, what was my least favorite? And the more I think about it, the more I was like, well, why not make a video titled My Least Favorite Out-of-Body Experience? So this was on July 13th, 2014. It was the Sunday, the night that I attempted to take my life at 1:30 in the afternoon when Archangel Michael appeared right before I started my car in my garage and showed me that suicide was no longer an option. I went to bed at around 11:30, which was extremely early for me, especially those days where I wasn't sleeping. And around 1:30, somehow, as I'm sleeping, I hear the words, "We think you should open up your eyes." And when I opened up my eyes, about 13 inches right in front of my face, it's the strangest looking fucking extraterrestrial being that I ever seen in my life. Now at this stage, I was 34 years old and I was well educated in the UFO community, and I'd never seen anything like this before. It was tall and skinny, light brown, with a square face. And I don't honestly recall the eyes, but the nose was two small slits and a tiny mouth. And this thing was 13 inches in front of my face. I'm waking up to this shit. And my first reaction was I just went, like right? I gasped and I left my body and I went into the corner of the room and I'm looking like our main bedroom was pretty big. We had a king-size bed in the middle. My wife's laying there. My body's laying there. And there's this fucking thing that's like super tall and skinny. It's bent over and it's talking to me, right? I'm so scared in the corner that I can't hear anything. And it felt like 3 seconds as soon as I like kind of realized that I was floating in the corner and looking at everything that was going on. I got scared and I went back into my body and I woke up and it was gone and I passed out. Now, despite the fact that it was quite startling to look at, the energy that it gave off was quite loving and it was actually there to help me. And as I was getting sucked back into my body, I could hear it saying to my body, we're here to carve our own path. And the reason for that was because when I went to bed, I put my fist to the sky and I said to God, if I was going to continue living, that I needed to know what this life was all about. And that's when I woke up to an ET standing next to me. And I've ran this by probably now 7 or 8 different very powerful intuitives, and they all tell me the same thing, that it was a space brother from Andromeda that had come down there to pass on this message. So that was my least favorite OBE, although at the time it was my least favorite. Now I think it's one of the coolest, but it wasn't when it was happening. That's all I got. Thanks for watching.